I'm going to just go down in history saying that, data brokers, if you're not aware what data brokers are, they collect the information of all the stuff you're doing on the internet, which is basically everything. Anytime you make a phone call, what was said in the phone call and everything, literally everything. It is all collected by data brokers. They collect everything. Those are people who do all the intelligence gathering. There are also private companies, private organizations, and contractors that work for the intelligence apparatus throughout the world, including and predominantly for Israel. Israel's intelligence gathering services are almost 100% just data brokers, and that's all they do is mine you for data. Targeted individuals are people who are opposed to the United States government being subservient to a foreign government, which is Israel, and they are targeted by data brokers specifically because they want to dig up dirt and stop anti-Semitism, it's said, and they want to target them economically, defund them, disenfranchise them, steal from them, frame them, whatever they want to do. That's what these people are doing. These are NGOs who are being funded by Israel, donations from Israel, those people are being funded by U.S. taxpayers to prop up Israel's security state. Israel's security state does not actually operate within Israel at any kind of level that the funding would suggest. They operate almost 90% of all funds here in the United States. The money never leaves the U.S. It's here in the U.S. and gets spent here in the U.S. Israel spends most of it on data brokers. Data brokers sell almost all of their information to either India or Israel. These are the two countries that buy the vast majority of all data from data brokers. It's more than 80% of them combined. Israel's at like 85%, and India's at like 90-something percent of all data mined goes to these two countries. And yes, they're buying duplicate data sets, and they share it with each other as well. So it's a very unbelievably redundant system, and the vast majority of it is funded by U.S. taxpayers and remittances leaving the United States towards India. So all that money you see going to Israel isn't for missiles. We transfer missiles to Israel. We don't sell them to them. We transfer them. The U.S. military treats Israel as if it were just a military installation under the current administration. This has been the going trend for years now. All data brokers essentially work for these two peoples. They are all corrupt. They steal information. Not only do they steal, but they tip off intelligence agencies on anybody who they wish to steal intellectual property from. So if you do a Google search for how to do something, and this is something along the lines of, they have like a checklist of things that these countries are interested in and interested in doing, these countries will start spying on you. They will target you to steal from you. And they actively steal from people intellectual property that you won't even know why. They'll just start stealing stuff from you. That's what they do. And they go to countries, India and Israel. Neither of these countries have any kind of property or intellectual property laws. Neither of them. There are no patent laws that apply to the United States and Israel or India. So they steal from Americans just to sell it back to you or sell the service or whatever they have back to you. And if it's software, they usually just repackage it, rewrap it, and give it a different name and sell it right back to you. And they will target you, and they will say all kinds of messed up stuff to you while they're doing it to try and get you to make mistakes so you reveal secrets. This is what data brokers do. They harass people. They don't just sit there and buy, endpoint data. They actively, for very profitable individuals who they make a lot of money selling the data to or of, they target them. They harass them in real life. And these organizations are almost 100% funded by either foreign aid, military aid, or, like I said, remittances for visa workers, worker visas. Basically, it's a giant circle of laundering money to generate revenues to make them seem like they're not insolvent companies, just stealing intellectual property and everything else. They violate rights. It's like there's no consistency here in how they operate. They all just operate within the consistency of the fact that they sell almost 100% to foreign entities. I'm having some issues here. I was just getting DDoS'd. Not very nice. They do it to me often. Getting DDoS'd off the internet. It usually crashes my IDE or my window or my browser. Usually freezes my whole computer up. That's why I don't use anything nice on the internet. I use an old Apple MacBook to connect to the internet because I don't trust anybody, and I know for a fact I don't want to give them anything decent because I don't need them trying to install like miners or stuff like that. Miners don't even do anything anymore, thank goodness. Everything became excruciatingly painful to do anything on the GPU. But anyways, data miners are terrible companies, and somebody will say, oh, they're good companies, they help you know it's marketing, and I was, no, they definitely do not. Marketing is passive activity. Like the marketing to you is cookie browsers. We're talking data miners. Data miners aren't cookie browsers. Browser cookies, excuse me. We're just getting a little lost here. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, we're back on track. Anyways, that's the short one. Like, I'm opposed to data mining. I'm building something right now. I'm not going to reveal it. If you know what it is, you know what it is. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Stay away from data miners. Don't support data miners. 100%. Pro-privacy, pro-First Amendment, pro-Constitution.